So I have already taught you mathematical derivation of equations of motion, numericals based on equation of motion. And now let us know about graph. Like distance time graph, speed time graph, velocity time graph, and what can we obtain from those graphs, and what are the pattern of those graphs in different conditions, like when the body is moving at uniform speed, the body is moving at non-uniform speed but uniformly accelerated. So let us know about that. So let us know first of all about distance time graph. So as you already know the definition of graph, it is a pictorial representation of one physical quantity versus another physical quantity. So which are those two physical quantities? Distance and time. So let us draw a graph. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Now out of distance and time, which one shall we take on x-axis? Certainly time. And distance on y-axis. Why shall we take time on x-axis? Which physical quantity should be taken on x-axis? That physical quantity which is independent. Means though the distance changes or not, time will certainly change. Time will go on increasing, but sometimes it happens that though time is increasing but distance does not change. So time is independent, it is not depending upon distance. Either your distance changes or not, no problem. Time will certainly increase. मतलब टाइम अपने मर्जी का है, वो बढ़ेगा तो बढ़ेगा ही, कोई मतलब नहीं कि डिस्टेंस आप बदल रहे हैं. Either you are increasing your distance or not, that does not matter. Time will certainly increase. So time is independent quantity, hence it will be on x-axis. Let it be 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, and let this be 10 meter, 20 meter, 30 meter, 40 meter, 50 meter, and so on, right? So let us think of one of the situation. This is time and this is distance covered. S stands for distance. At zero time is the moment you started to observe the event. That is 0 second. At 0 second, the distance was the body was at a distance of 10 meter from the origin, 10 meter from the reference point, or 10 meter away from you. You can see. Suppose if you are the reference point, you saw a car which is 10 meter away from you, and then in 1 second you saw the same car which is 20 meter away from you. Then in 2 seconds, means after 2 seconds, you found it 30 meter away from you, and after 3 seconds you found it 40 meter away from you, right? So what you find, the car is covering 10 meter every second. The car is covering 10 meter every second. So as the body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, therefore it is the example of, it is uniform speed, example of uniform speed, right? So now let us plot a graph and let us see which type of graph do we get for uniform speed. In 0 second the body was at 10 meter, In 1 second the body was at 20 meter, right? 120, 1 and 20 are the coordinates, and 230, 2 is the abscissa, 30 is the ordinate. 230, so where do you get the point? Here. 340, where do you get the point? Here. So which type of line do you get? A straight line, right? So therefore we get a straight line. We get a straight line, but that straight line could be parallel to the time axis as well, and this is inclined to the time axis. The straight line inclined to x-axis, right? So rather, if I draw this time and distance, and if I draw this graph, what is your opinion about the motion of that body? Looking at the graph, very easily you can say that this is a graph of a body moving at uniform speed. Fine. Now let us know about, suppose if time is equal to time and distance, time is equal to 0, distance is equal to 20 meter from you. In 1 second again you find 20 meter from you. In 2 seconds again you find at a distance of 20 meter from you. And in 3 seconds again you find at a distance of 20 meter from you. What does it mean? If the body is always at a distance of 20 meter from you, so only it can happen only in two cases. Either the body is at rest, or body is moving around you on a circle of radius 20 meter. Fine. But let us consider that body is moving in a straight line, and if it is always at a distance of 20 meter from you, means the body is at rest. The body is at rest. So let us see which type of graph will you get for a body at rest. You see, in 0 second the body was at 20. In 1 second the body was again at 20. In 2 seconds the body was again at 20. In 3 seconds the body was again at 20. Again you get a straight line, but it is parallel to x-axis. A straight line, a straight line parallel to x-axis, right? Now what can we obtain from distance time graph? That's very important. So we can obtain speed from distance time graph. And how will we obtain speed from distance time graph? So that is speed is equal to slope of distance time graph, and therefore speed is equal to tan theta. Now like suppose this was the graph, fine, this was the graph of a body, distance time graph, and from this graph we want to know the speed. So speed is equal to tan theta, means suppose you draw a line parallel to the x-axis and this is the angle, suppose theta degree is 30 degree, 40 degree, whatsoever. So tan of this angle is equal to speed. But in class 9 you don't know sine, cos, tan. I mean you might not be knowing T ratios. So it can also be calculated as speed is equal to tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. Perpendicular by base. Right? I mean, like suppose if you want to calculate the speed, you first complete the triangle. You can calculate the speed from any part of the line, from any part. If you want to calculate from this part, or from this part, no problem. So you first complete the triangle. So what is the P for this? This much. So this much is equal to how much? This is 50 and this is 10. So P is equal to 40. So speed is equal to 40. How? 50 minus 10. And base is equal to how much? 4. 0 to 4. 40 by 4 is equal to 10 meter per second is the speed. Right? So we can calculate speed from distance time graph, and that is equal to the slope of the graph. Fine? Now, if you wanted to obtain the speed only from this point, only from this point to this point, as it is a straight line, you first draw parallel, then you draw perpendicular, right? And now what is P? This much. So this much is equal to how much? Almost. This much is equal to how much? 15 and minus 20. So 30, and this much is equal to how much? 4 and minus almost 2. So 4 by 2. Actually my graph is not so accurate, that's why I will take another graph, then it will be very easy for you. Okay. So if I ask you that what do you understand, suppose this is distance time graph, what do you understand by this? So you will certainly say that this graph tells that body is moving at uniform speed. And if I say, what do you understand by this? Suppose this is also distance time graph, then again you will say that the body is at rest. After every unit of time, the body is at same distance from the reference point, hence the body is at rest. Okay. So in next episode we will read about speed time graph. Fine. Thank you.